Good morning. This is Dana Graham with LePage Alliance. This morning, Winnipeg Realtors came out with their April 2020 statistics, and I thought it would be neat to go through it and compare it to March of this year because April was the most affected by the COVID-19 restrictions. March, we still had 2 good weeks at the beginning of March, and then now that we're into May, restrictions are starting to be lifted. And so April was really a snapshot of how the COVID-19 pandemic affected the Winnipeg real estate market thus far. So the amount of sales in April was 851. So they were down 30% from last year. And the amount of new listings that hit the market decreased 42%. So I think that's just a good indication. I'm actually a little bit proud of that because it means that Winnipeggers really took to heart the flattening the curve, I guess. People who didn't have to move didn't necessarily list, and people who didn't have to buy weren't really looking. There was also less inventory if you were thinking about buying. But I think we really took to heart all of the protocols and restrictions, and that was reflected in the market statistics, obviously. So I think that's interesting. It'll be cool to look at May versus April because restrictions are slowly coming off, but protocols are still in place. As far as real estate, we can start doing open houses, but they are not the open houses that we once knew. They will be, strictly monitored and protocols in place, social distancing in place, gloves, masks, etc. So we are slowly opening things up, but at the same time being very cautious about what we do and the health of our clients as well. So it'll be interesting to see what May brings. But I wanted to point out March versus April. There was a decrease in listings, obviously, that I said, and a decrease in sales. But residential detached home prices stayed the same. Well, relatively the same. So in March, the average sale price was $327,000, and in April it was $331,000. So I think that's a really great indication of how stable the Winnipeg market is. We went through a pandemic. We're still going through it, sorry. But, we went through a very decreased, depressed market, but sale prices stayed steady. So that is, it's really good news for everyone in Winnipeg. Our market is not crashing. It's actually staying very stable, and hopefully we'll see an increase in sale price come May and June when we can kind of start getting back to the normal market. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day and stay safe.